If you're just joining us, thank you, and welcome to the show. This is Why the Tech.
Your hosts for today are Damo
Hello.
and me. My name is Phil. How you going? Hope you're having a lovely day. This is Why the Tech.
This is the podcast where we talk about the tech news that's been in the industry. That sounds sucked.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I don't know. I was just trying to give us a thing.
One day we're going to get this down pat and it's going to be absolutely awesome.
Today is not that day.
Not today. Today is a failure.
Anyway, moving right along.
0 for 2. Speaking of 0 for 2, what beverage are we drinking today?
Today we have a lager from Bolter.
Is that local?
They're on the Gold Coast.
Oh, that's not bad.
They were previously owned by Mick Fanning, the surfer.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He sold it.
So he's no longer owning it. Okay.
Awesome. So what's been happening this week? Fortnight? When was the last time we caught up? I don't even know.
I don't know. From what I understand, a lot has happened in the tech industry itself, with things like Apple having its online announcement like EA did.
WWDC, if I'm...
I don't know what
correct?
It's called. I don't care. All I know is Apple had their announcement where they didn't announce anything. That's what happened.
Yep.
They literally announced nothing.
It was pretty good.
Was it?
I mean, announcing nothing is probably a bit of an overstatement, rather.
Yeah.
There were a few cool things to come out of it. Would you like me to show you one? Or
Okay.
tell you about one?
Please.
So, updates to the Apple Watch, right?
Okay.
With Corona and all the, germs and stuff happening at the moment.
Yeah.
One of the new watch features detects if you're washing your hands and tells you if you're washing it for long enough.
You're kidding.
No, I'm deadly serious.
I've watched some of it. I watched probably the first 10 minutes of it. Why? Okay.
So the interesting part about this is how the watch detects if you're washing your hands.
Is it because it gets water on it?
No. I mean, that would be the obvious choice, right? But no, it's actually based on the motion of your hands, and it listens for the sound of water or the squishing of soap.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely other things that make those sounds and those motions. So I wonder how accurate it can actually be.
So, make sure you take your watch off before you go to bed, just in case it sees the motion of something else.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I thought that feature was good and, well timed with coronavirus and trying to get people to wash their hands.
I'm crying.
We can't always bash Apple, but, we've still got the rest of the show, so let's go.
What are some other updates that happened from Apple?
So I guess one of the main things for iOS 14 that came out,
Yep.
or was announced, whatever, the widgets on the home screen.
Oh, yep.
Super exciting.
That's amazing.
I think we had that 10 years ago on Android.
Yep.
But, I'm actually quite excited for this because it means developers will pay attention to widgets a bit more because they have it on 2 platforms.
Nice.
So Android will get more widgets.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember when Windows Phone stole it from Android.
Oh, those were the days.
Those were the days.
Ah.
And that's what it reminded me of, my old Windows Phone.
Ah, yes. The tiles.
Oh, and then you can make them different sizes.
Mm.
That's also an update
Yeah.
in the iOS world. It's so stupid.
All right. What else did you find from that announcement?
The big thing was it the something to do with the clipboard? They started to do something with that.
Oh, yeah. So one of the security updates, it pops a notification when an app is using your clipboard.
Oh, yes.
So, and I guess now that the beta's out, a lot of people have started using it,
Yep.
which means they've been seeing that when apps are sneakily using their clipboard in the background.
What I found is it's a lot of apps using that feature to take whatever's in your clipboard and store it in their servers.
Yep. So the big story recently was TikTok being found for using this feature and spying on all of their user data.
So, big thing on that, I saw a post where someone reversed engineered the TikTok app. It's their job to reverse engineer it. And I'm just turning my phone on now. I usually have it off because I don't like to have it like buzzing or anything. But yeah, he reverse engineered it. One of the things that really scared me about what it does is it turns your phone into a micro server. It turns it into a server itself so that it can store the data that it's trying to take and then take it in bulk later. Don't get TikTok. Jeez, when I heard that was scary.
So I don't want to alarm you, but a lot of apps do that sort of approach as well.
Don't get any apps.
Yep.
What is this?
Get some tinfoil, put it on your head right now.
I'll put it around my phone.
Put it around your phone, yeah.
Stop the service.
Just put it on flight mode. Don't talk to anyone.
Yep. What is it? So, guy reverse engineered TikTok reveals the scary things he learned about advises people to stay away from it. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's see some of the things. Okay, it takes your phone's hardware, which is normal.
Yep.
Other apps you have installed. Big thing is some of the apps this person found, he already deleted. So it can see
previous apps.
So he thinks cache value. Everything network related. IP, local IP, MAC address, router MAC address, Wi-Fi access point. That's, Jesus, that's basically everything.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're jailbroken or rooted.
I get it.
Create a local proxy server for your device for transcoding media, which I think is a bad thing. I don't like that. Just using resources in your phone the way you don't want them to be used. I already don't get enough battery out of my phone already. I don't need that.
So pretty much everything you've just listed there, all of the current ad networks do the same sort of thing.
Yes. That's crazy. That's like scary as.
The amount of data that they pull from your phone on like a daily or hourly basis is just ridiculous.
Scariest part of all is that much of the logging they're doing is remotely configurable unless you reverse every single one of their native libraries and manually inspect every single obfuscated function. Don't know what that means.
So that means basically, when you're looking at source code, and there's things are named like you'd expect them to be. So like a function does this thing because it's named that thing.
Obviously, it's not like that.
Obfuscation like renames everything, so it's harder to track and harder to follow the source code if someone does actually get into it.
That's interesting. Why would you want to do that unless you're doing something very shifty or it's...
Well, it's also used to minify source code to help, make things smaller and more efficient.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's used a fair bit, but yeah, it's their purpose of it is probably to hide what they're doing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So, that's like if all apps do this sort of thing and they're not, and their scapegoat is you're accepting all these permissions at the start so that you can use that, they can do that. To me, that's taking advantage of the fact that the consumer does not understand what they are doing. Yep. You shouldn't need a law degree in order to have in order to access an app. I don't think that's right.
What can we do about it, though?
It has to be the lawmakers, right?
Well, I don't know which lawmakers.
The lawmakers, the most
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, get Jesus out down here to tell everyone it's wrong or God's gonna smite you. But obviously, that's not gonna happen. So guess what, guys? Everyone is worried about their data, right?
Yep.
Suck it, nerds. Everybody has your data already. You've already downloaded Facebook. Everyone has your data. Don't worry about it. But what TikTok is doing is actually pretty dirty by taking everything that's on your clipboard, like basically a keylogger,
Yeah.
and taking that and using that. They know your dirty little secrets, and it's not good. Don't get TikTok.
Yep. Good outcome there. Should we move on to something a little more lighthearted?
I want something a little more lighthearted.
All right, here we go. Up on the screen. So I'm not sure if this actually came out of the Apple announcement, but it's something that I found this week.
Okay, on the screen it says Mac Pro saddlebag brings some Old West flair to your $6,000 computer.
Yeah, yep. How amazing is this? So for those of you listening along, it's basically a saddlebag for your Mac Pro. Just in case you want to, get up and ride it. And you want to reach for your keyboard out of your saddlebag.
It's like the Old West. It's like quickest person to draw out their keyboard and code a virus.
Yep, it's amazing. I kind of want one, but also I have no idea how or when I would ever need to use one.
The saddlebag or the Mac Pro?
Well, I'm definitely not getting a Mac Pro. Let's be honest here. But the saddlebag
is amazing.
Yeah. It's like, look at it, leather, couple of pockets on there.
You know how those gaming chairs, and those gaming chairs cost like $1 billion to have one and all you do is sit on it, right?
Yeah, I've got 2 of them.
$2 billion worth of chairs in your house. But what if you can have one of these saddlebags flipped over the back?
Right.
So that whenever you need an accessory, you just like reach out the back of it and just like rip it out. It's like extra keyboard.
Perfect. Yep. Sold. Let's talk to the guys at Secret Labs and DX Racer and get onto that ASAP.
We need a sponsorship.
if you guys are listening,
yeah,
hit us up.
That is damn cool. Is what? Go down a bit.
I haven't actually read any of the article. I just saw the photo and was like, yes,
absolutely.
Sold.
MacBook Pro now has a leather saddle that you can buy for $400. I'm guessing American.
Yeah, that's American.
So about, I don't know, 1,000 Australian dollars, like 2,000 Australian dollars or something.
Yep.
For this saddlebag that goes over, it just stays there. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but like if you have a $6,000 Mac Pro, you probably have money to spend on, a saddlebag.
Don't get me started on that. Do not get me started on how stupid that is. All right? You know I hate it already.
What, you don't want to put it with your $200 monitor stand?
No.
Sorry. $1,000 monitor stand,
$1,000,
right?
yeah.
What am I thinking? Oh, God.
Oh, but it doesn't come with the screen.
No.
Just remember that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So stupid. Oh, of course, if you purchase the $400 wheels from Apple to give your Mac Pro some more mobility, then you might benefit from the extra pocket space.
Yeah, so they're basically selling a Mac Pro as a mode of transportation there.
All it needs is a motor. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just had another business idea. A motorized MacBook Pro. Not my MacBook, Mac Pro. Motorized.
Well, you've got the saddle, you've got the wheels. Man, you're 3/4 of the way there.
Motor. And then...
Done. Ship it.
If you are out there and you can make a motor... You know what? If this is a $400 saddle, you can make this motor like, I don't know, $450. Ooh. And you're going to be... Just like... Make it a combo for $700. Like, I'm a genius. That's what... Okay, everyone out there. If you are listening to this and you buy this saddlebag, you're a damn idiot.
But also message the show.
Please.
And give us like as many photos as you can. Put probably one with you riding it if possible. Because that would be amazing.
What do you keep in those pockets? Do you put spaghetti in there?
Ooh.
I don't know. Bit of macaroni?
Bit of snack while you're working.
Bit of pocket sand just in case someone comes at you.
Well, there are 3 pockets, so
One of them could be access. Oh no, there's holes at the bottom of it. I don't think the pocket sand will go very well.
damn.
Macaroni.
They clearly haven't thought of everything.
Macaroni could probably clog those holes up though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
That is the greatest. I just want one.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'd do with it or
No.
where I'd put it, but I want one.
People will come in and be like, "Oh, so you got this saddle? What's it for?" It's for my Mac Pro. It's like, well, where's your Mac Pro? I don't have one. Why? Because I can. It's $400. How could you think I can afford the $6,000 computer goes with it? Spent all my money already on it. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. What's the next thing? Jesus Christ. Why does someone think that's something? Why does someone think that was a good thing to make? Yo, idea. Cowboy hat for your Mac Pro.
I can see them doing that. Like, now that they've got wheels and a saddlebag, I think they may as well just go all out. Like,
A mane.
yeah, you know, get some boots to go with it. Why not?
I agree.
Eventually, web developers will just be cowboys in real life,
Yeah.
and I cannot wait for that to happen. It will be amazing.
Oh, please understand, if you have a Mac Pro, you're an idiot. I don't even care if you're a professional. I don't care if it's like your professional job and you say you need it when you can make exactly the same thing for half the cost. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're going to hear that. That's going to be a constant thing that's going to be said
Right,
during this.
Let's take that down before Phil gets too angry.
It could happen. It would happen. Freaking stroke.
All right. What do you have to talk about now?
I
Should
don't
we
know
get
yet.
off the Apple bandwagon now?
Yes.
You want to look at something a little even more lighthearted than that?
Oh, do you have something?
I do, yes. So for those of you playing at home who may not know Phil and I personally, neither of us own a cat,
No, we don't at all.
which is probably counterintuitive to what I'm about to show, which is it's called the Cat Genie. And it's basically a self-cleaning cat litter box.
Okay.
So I came across this week and thought it looked amazing. You know me, I love all the automation. Get something else to clean things for me, I'm there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, this is the next logical step for cat owners. It's a litter box that cleans itself.
Yeah.
So I loved it. That's pretty much all I have.
Are you going to use it yourself?
No, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to get one. I just wanted to show it because it looks hilarious.
It's just a picture of a cat and what looks like a toilet.
Yeah. Well, it's a cat's toilet. It's a litter box.
Why is it shaped like a toilet, though? It's like you're putting the cat in the toilet. Why would you want to put a cat in the toilet, Damo?
Here you go. Here's a better angle. So
Oh.
I guess the toilet bowl that you're referring to has the litter in it. And then it has an automated scoop that, you know, it somehow detects when a cat's done its business and then scoops it up and puts it into a little bag. I'm not sure on that details.
Why not just get the cat to learn how to use a toilet then?
People are lazy.
Then they're going to have to teach him how to use this toilet.
No, cats use litter boxes all the time. It's normal for them.
Or is it normal? I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't got a cat. Who wants a cat?
It's natural for cats to do this sort of thing. Kitty litter is made specifically for that purpose.
It's made specifically for cats to poop
Yeah.
on it.
Yep.
Okay?
Anyway,
If you want to send us a cat, don't.
if you've got one of these, send us some pics. Love it.
Stupid.
All right. So I guess the main reason that I wanted to bring that one up
Yep.
is a segue into the next one. Next cool device that I found this week. So this is from a New York startup that create bathroom cleaning robots.
Keep this link dump because we're going to have to dump links into something so they can see it. Put it on
Oh,
our
yeah.
website.
Oh yeah,
We're going to do that.
in the show notes.
Yes.
We'll have show notes.
We have show notes?
We can.
Cool. Let's do it.
The first one didn't, but
Like,
this one can.
It's going to be a picture of Kourtney Kardashian. That's all it's going to be. In a stupid mask.
So this robot, it's called the Somatic.
Oh,
And
Somatic.
It's a commercial bathroom cleaning robot.
Okay.
So it goes through, like public toilets and, bigger toilets than just what you have in your house.
Cool.
And automatically cleans them. So it's got like this weird arm that can reach all the fun places in a bathroom. It's got like mops and cleaning stuff. So I'm all about automatic cleaning. So much so that, this kind of stuff is pretty exciting. So it's pretty exciting, except for the part where robots eventually take over and start striking. So in the future, when robots, become sentient and stop cleaning shit for us,
Okay.
everything will just be super dirty, and it's going to be the end of us all.
This reminds me of Fallout.
Yeah,
Looking at those toilets, and
a
it's pretty
little bit.
dirty.
It also sounds a little bit like a Black Mirror episode, but I think it's probably more like a Futurama episode.
Okay.
I'm just talking shit now, man.
Okay. So this thing cleans for you.
Yep.
Do you want to watch the video? It looks like it does human shit. It looks like it's trying to vacuum the floor.
Yeah, it does. So
Well-
it'll vacuum, it'll mop, it'll like clean the urinals. It also has wheels, so it just like does its thing without anyone interfering. So there you go. It's like it's up at a urinal, it's spraying it with water. Now it's cleaning it.
I actually think this is pretty cool. Well, you're going to put a lot of essential workers out of business, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's a whole lot of cool things coming out of robotics recently. There's also a whole lot of scary things coming out of robotics recently.
Oh, what's some of that stuff? Put that up. Do you have some of that?
Not on me, no.
Oh, okay. Well,
Maybe next show.
Look.
We'll talk about that.
all I know is this is what's going to happen with this. This robot is going to go sentiment.
Sentimental.
Sentient. Sentiment. What? It's like sediment and sentient put together. It's going to go sentient, and it's just, it won't pose a threat at all. It just spray you with water. So these are the types of robots you want.
Mm.
I'm telling you. You don't want those big ones that are going to go into war. You want this, because we can beat that. I could beat that.
Could
And
you?
No.
Yeah, well. I mean, you'd get sprayed in the face with water and then run away.
Ah! It's just like spray with the face. Like, you're trying to vacuum me out.
I'll call that a draw.
I think I have something.
All right,
I think I have something.
let's do it.
It's absolutely stupid.
Love it.
Like, it's really bad. USB mouse with a digital scale.
Oh my god.
So it's literally just a USB mouse, as right click, left click, and a scroll wheel. But underneath it, where you put your hand, usually, is a scale.
That's a very tiny scale.
Yeah, but what do you expect from a mouse? Do you know what this could weigh? Mice.
Do you mean like the rodent?
No, yeah,
mouse?
yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you have a pet mouse.
No, you couldn't. It's not big enough.
If you knock it out.
You know what it could weigh?
What could it weigh?
Coins.
Coins.
Like what's being shown. What else could it weigh? Oh, I don't know. Probably nothing.
It could be used as a coaster to weigh your beer. No, it couldn't. I don't think it's big enough.
It's probably not big enough, no.
Okay, so the size of it is probably the size of like the back half of a mouse. I think it's fantastic. I think you hate technology.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
I do. It's
You
it's
hate
true.
innovation.
You know what? I'm going to try and find one of these and get it for you. Just so I can see you try and use it to weigh things where it's just clearly too small.
Do you want to know where I found this? Go to the top.
10 most useless gadgets of 2017. Oh, man, that was a good year.
Yep. That was a very good year. Not like this year. This year has nothing, I mean, we're getting satellites, self-landing rockets. Boring.
Yeah. Nothing that you can use.
I'm going to get off of this before I get, go mental.
We should do this. Just do this for a show.
I think we should.
I mean, sure. We can talk about tech news, but everyone else does that as well.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about legitimate tech news. We're just talking about crap. Last episode, you had really bad internet. How's that going for you?
Ah, amazing. It finally got installed.
So it did get installed.
Yeah. So the tech arrived at about 11 a.m. on the Friday.
Yep.
6 hours later, I had internet connected.
What?
Yep.
6 hours?
6 hours.
What was he doing? Having a sleep?
No, we had to help him because they only sent one tech for a 3-person job. So we actually ran 100 meters of cable from my front door to the main box at the start of the building. From there, across the driveway to a little hole under the ground where, the street level hole. From there, across the road to another hole where a bunch of the cables were as well.
Yep.
From there, it goes up the pole
What?
and then back across the road to the exchange that's next door to us.
Okay.
Yeah. So 100 meters of cable to get across our driveway.
So literally, you could literally spit onto the next door.
Yeah, for sure. There's between my office and the exchange is a driveway. Just one driveway. But it took 100 meters of cable to get there.
That's so stupid.
Yep.
That is ridiculous.
And because it's been so frustrating for me to get it, I went to the top of the tier as far as connection goes. So NBN have just recently released their next tiers of connection speeds.
Yes.
So one of them is a 250 down, 25 up.
Yep.
And the other one is a 1,000 down, 50 up.
That's incredible.
So I went for the 1,000 down, 50 up.
That's
and
really
no
good.
regrets.
That's amazing. What's really good about that is now you actually do things on online games. That's
Yes.
really cool.
It's so weird gaming without lag.
It's amazing.
Everyone just seems slow now.
So if you want to be better at video games, here's the tip. Get 1,000 down, 50 up internet, and you'll become a god. Just saying. That's what happened to Damo, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
I just bait him now. It's great. What is the next shitty gadget?
All right, so this one. Let me set the scene for you here.
Please.
So you're out at the shops. You're doing your grocery shopping for the week, the month, the 3 hours, whatever your iteration of grocery shopping is.
Yep.
You get to the eggs aisle. You can't remember if you have eggs in the fridge or not.
There's a constant problem that I'm having whenever I go shopping.
Well, do I have the gadget for you?
Oh, here we go. Wait, what? Oh, no.
So, Egg Minder is a smart egg tray where you put your eggs in there and it knows it can count how many are in the tray, and it's accessible remotely, so you can be wherever you are, be at the shops, and still know how many eggs are in your tray in the fridge at any point in time.
That's the thing, right? The last thing I want to do is put my electronic devices somewhere where the temperature is around 3 degrees.
Is that because of condensation?
Condensation?
Well, yes. I mean, I'd assume it's a waterproof tray. I'm not sure if that assumption is correct.
I don't think it is.
But you definitely hope so, being
Yeah.
in the fridge. Or, these might be crazy people who don't put eggs in the fridge.
This is not a stupid idea.
No, it's quite good.
Actually, it's pretty good.
I mean, I don't go shopping for eggs enough to warrant it. But if this kind of technology can be used for other things that I do care about, that would be great.
This can be used for a number of purposes. It doesn't have to be for eggs.
Yeah, but the tray is kind of custom built for eggs. What other small circular objects do you have that you'd want to count?
Dinner mints.
They're probably too small?
No,
Wait,
you're too small.
What-
How dare you?
What kind of dinner mints do you have?
Round, small ones.
Damn. Get me some of them.
Actually, I think the ones I have in my fridge at the moment are square.
Wouldn't work.
I know.
Damn.
I don't like that.
But, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from getting, egg-shaped containers and putting them in there.
I'm actually quite tilted by the picture that is on the screen right now because eggs come in a dozen, which is 12 eggs for those uneducated people out there. That has 14.
What?
You look at it. 6, 12, 14.
Well, to be fair, we can only see 13,
13.
but we're assuming there's one more to make it symmetrical.
13's even worse.
Yeah, yep.
It's tilting me even more.
I'm also a little tilted by the way that, like, yeah, there's a phone there that's it's almost like the egg tray is taking a selfie of itself with this phone, and there's just, you know, a home icon on it. What does that even mean?
It looks like the eggs are very annoyed that it hasn't got any arms, so it can't talk to someone themselves. It's trying to make a phone call, but it can't because it has no arms.
Yep, I can see why that would be frustrating for it. So yes, to answer your question, there are 14.
I'm so angry
in the tray.
I'm so angry.
Which is interesting. I don't buy eggs in 14.
Nobody does. Because they come in packs of 12 or 6.
Unless you have your own chickens.
Even bakers don't give you that many eggs.
Is that a baker's dozen joke?
Yes.
Man, get out.
I thought it was a good joke. It was that.
All right. So you didn't like that one. All right. Let me give you the next one. All
No,
right?
the device is good. The number of eggs that go into the carton won't fit in the fridge because they come in 12s.
Yep. Okay, I get it. But you could use that device to detect if you have 2 eggs and get a dozen. Yeah, what do you got now? What do you got? All right, anyway, moving right along.
You rebutted my argument very well, sir. Fucking hate you.
Here's a device that I know you're going to love.
I want it.
This one is called Belty.
Okay.
So Belty is a leather belt with a power bank attached to it.
That's amazing.
Right?
What? That's incredible.
So in the belt buckle, there is a power bank with a USB port. So you can plug your phone in wherever you are.
I'm just saying, you know how you have belt buckle, like, fancy belt buckles?
Yep.
Now you can attach your phone to your belt buckle and have your belt buckle show different pictures, different videos. That sounds incredible.
I mean, like, it doesn't stop at just charging your phone either. You've got a power USB right there on your belt buckle.
I
what
love
else
it.
can you use for that?
I want one. How much is it?
Do you really want to know?
Yes. Oh my god, no. 149 UER. What was EUR?
Euros?
Euros? Is that euros?
Yep.
Oh, no. That's like $400. That's stupid.
I don't know where you get your conversions from, but yeah, sure. It's something like that.
$500.
But you know,
even 6
if you get one of those like USB fans, you can plug it into your belt.
into your pants.
Yeah.
Wear some parachute pants with this belt.
Yeah, that would be good. Or, you know, maybe you're a drummer. You get one of those USB drum kits.
Oh,
Just plug it into your pants, and wherever you are, you're drumming.
oh, dude. Just saying. Don't do that. That's terrible.
What?
You want to beatbox, but you can't do it, so you just mock it. And just
You know it.
But okay, bat belt.
Well, this is the makings of a bat belt,
Just saying,
Right.
like,
tool belt.
color it yellow right now, and
Yeah,
I'll buy
yeah.
it straight away.
Okay. I can have that arranged.
For €150, hell yeah, you can.
I mean, like they also have a really nice website for this belt.
Oh, it's a nice website that you got
Look
there.
at this. Yeah, it's high quality.
Oh, look at that. What customers say? 2 5-star and 1 4-star.
That's good. You know, they're doing that to show that they're honest about their feedback.
I feel like they've only sold 3 belts.
Well, yeah, that's true as well. Which is a shame considering how much effort they put into this website.
I think it's fantastic. Look at those pictures. It's incredible. I'm so happy.
Get this man a USB belt.
I actually really like the idea. I feel like the charge wouldn't be that big, but
So it says it's 2,000 milliamp hours.
It's like half a charge, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
not bad.
Yeah, that's all right. Like
Good for a USB fan.
for something that runs on your belt. The other thing that I'd want to know is how heavy this thing is.
For two. Oh, yeah. It doesn't tell you that, does it?
It probably does, but I haven't
We
seen
don't
it.
care enough to go searching for it, are we?
no. But yeah, it's a very interesting device, and it has the makings of having a Batman utility belt.
Oh, man. It's almost there.
You know what else you could use it for?
Oh, what?
Have you seen those USB can coolers? Soda can coolers.
Yes.
Plug it into your belt. You've got a cold can wherever you are.
Well, for about 2,000 milliamp hours.
Yeah, I mean, that should cool a can, right?
I don't know. I've never cooled a can with a USB can cooler before.
I'm no electrical engineer, so I have no idea.
I'm no electrical anything. Well, let's just say it will cool your can, and we'll leave it at that.
Yep. All right, we have with me now the Happy Fork.
The Happy Fork.
HAPI, for those of you playing at home. So, this is a smart fork. What does a smart fork do, you might ask? So, this, not only is it like, I don't know, the size of an EpiPen that you need to use as a fork, but it also tracks how much you eat, how often you eat, how fast you eat. How can that data be used? I have no idea. But that's what it does.
I feel like this would be good for the assassination of a certain person, and you just somehow sneak this fork to them so you can find out how they eat, how fast they eat, what they eat, and then plan it accordingly.
And then poison them, or
I don't know.
or were you just talking about shooting them? And you just know where they are. I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
As they're having their dinner, you just punch them in the face.
Yep, nailed it. But yeah, what really got me is the size of this thing. It is huge.
What?
Look at it. It's like, you know, when toddlers are learning how to eat.
Yep.
And they've got a fork that, you know, their whole hand fits around.
You're right. It's the width of the handle is the same width as the fork head.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yep.
Why?
I have no idea. But, you know.
How big are electronics these days that you can't have it a bit thinner than that?
You say these days like this came out yesterday. It probably didn't.
I think the idea is stupid.
I would love to know, like, why you'd use that kind of information about yourself. I honestly do not want to know how often I eat, because I know it's too often. How much I eat, also too much. So just don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't need to know.
Oh, here we go. The Hydrate Spark, the world's smartest water bottle.
What? Why? How? What does a smart water bottle do?
It blinks when it's time to drink and syncs. This is stupid. Syncs to keep your daily goal updated as you go. Optional text notifications offer additional reminders. Connect with friends through the Hydrate Spark app, and motivate and compete with one another. You can drink the most. Ah!
I can see this used for terrible purposes. I love it.
How much water should you drink? Please tell me. It tells me.
Well, from the looks of it, it's based on your height, weight,
Your location.
And if you're pregnant or not. Sure, okay.
That's fine. Just drink until your pee's fine, guys. Jeez. If it's not yellow, you're good to go. Oh, at least the water bottles are different colors.
I'd really like something that, you know, if I have a smart water bottle, I probably need something to tell me when to go to the bathroom as well.
Oh,
because, you know, if you're making drinking water competitive, I'll be at the toilet most of the time of the day. So I'll probably need specific scheduled pee breaks.
it's like telling people when they should go to the toilet. You're right. It's stupid. It's like telling people, when should you go to work? When you're meant to be at work? When should you drink some water? When you're fucking thirsty? I'm sorry, I got a little bit passionate right there.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
I got passionate. I'm sorry.
None of that. This is a PG show.
I'm sorry.
It isn't a PG show.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sorry.
Angry Phil.
I'm sorry. This is just like, if you need to drink some water, just drink some water. If you want to drink something else, just drink it.
But how do I tell my friends that I've just drunk water?
Well, if you use this Hydrate app,
Exactly.
you can add your friends and you can tell them that you drank some water.
Yep. That's what I mean. How do I keep track that you're drinking water as well? I want to know when you're drinking water so I can also drink water at the same time. Water buddies.
Speaking of water buddies, we should create an app as competitive pooping.
Do you mean rateyourpoop.com?
Wait, that's a thing already?
Oh man, where have you been?
I'm too scared to put that into my Google search. That's a thing?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
Okay, I won't, but that's awesome.
For the record, I've never posted anything on there.
For the record, I want to.
Not under my name, at least. Yeah.
Oh, God, this is great. Here we go. Oh, it's discontinued. Thank God. So, it is a Bluetooth toaster.
Oh.
A legitimate Bluetooth... well, that's not actually the one.
Yep, it doesn't look like a Tesla.
No, not at all. I thought it was still on there.
So what does
Here we are.
What does a Bluetooth toaster do?
I don't know. Okay, so it features Bluetooth technology to remotely control temperature, bread type, whenever you are at home or office, all your iOS and Android smartphone. Okay. So that's already dumb.
I don't know about you, but I don't change the temperature of my toaster.
I changed the dial.
Well, I don't even do that.
No, just leave it at the same number.
Leave it at the right one.
Yeah, there's only one.
Yeah.
Like
You find the right one, you leave it on that.
It's it.
You push the toast in. Done. If I have to change the temperature at any point, I'm frustrated with a toaster.
It's a stupid toasty. The toast that's on there, okay, on my screen it's black. I thought it was burnt, but it's not. But that's not the funny thing, alright? So, to go along with your Griffin toaster, that is now discontinued, don't worry about that.
Sweet.
You can now have a smart mirror that shows you your notifications of your smart toaster.
Oh, what?
So,
if only there was somehow where I didn't need to put toast in the toaster to start it, and my mirror could tell me when it was done.
yes.
But from the sounds of it, I still have to put bread in the toaster and then go into the bathroom to check the notifications for my toaster.
Exactly. It's like...
Yeah. You're almost there.
Oh my God. And it only cost you $1,000.
Okay.
1,400 Australian.
I mean, can it do anything other than connect to my toaster?
I think it connects to something. Maybe tells you the temperature.
Okay.
I don't know.
The weather, maybe.
Maybe gives you some news on some stupid tech. I don't know.
Everything has the weather these days, so sure.
Maybe it gives you the time in time of estimated toasted.
That would be handy.
The
Probably.
time. That's so stupid.
So, everything these days is getting smart, internet connected, internet of devices, internet of shit, all that stuff. So, obviously, there's going to be a smart toothbrush. So, what has a smart toothbrush done in the past? Tell you how long you're brushing for, tell you when you're meant to be brushing, when you missed a brush,
Yep.
that kind of thing. This device has taken it a step further than that and actually takes photos of your mouth while you're brushing.
Why would I want that?
Beats me.
Send it to your friends
I have no idea. Like,
on your water bottle app.
maybe there's a rate my teeth app. But yeah, I literally have no idea.
That's disgusting. I don't want people to see the inside of my mouth. I don't want to see the inside of my mouth.
Yeah, look at the sample photos. Like, they're clearly whitened teeth.
Ugh.
No one's teeth look like that.
No way. Video toothbrush. Watch a live video feed as you brush. That's exactly what I want to do.
Mm.
No,
I mean, maybe it helps you get into those hard to reach places.
I don't think I want that at all.
No.
I don't even think it's a very good like position for the camera.
Well, where else would you put it though?
It
So,
could-
so
can't.
for those of you playing at home, it's on the end of the handle.
Yeah.
Pointing upwards towards where the brush head is.
Yeah. Don't worry, there'll be a link in the link dump, I think.
Well, there, sweet.
Oh, well, we gotta keep all these. We gotta keep all these.
So it's pretty interesting that everyone's trying to push these boundaries with smart devices. But I wonder if we'll get to a point where everyone is connected by everything and everyone knows what you're doing, that life is just a competition.
Yeah.
So, I figured we'll wake up in the morning. You'll check your wake up leaderboard, which one of my friends is still asleep. I can like send him a notification and say, "Hey, I woke up before you.
Who went to the toilet first? I
Yeah.
think I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who was better at it?
Whose pee was most yellow?
Yep. Who's been drinking? Who brushed their teeth the longest this morning?
Oh, God. Everything has to be turned into a competition nowadays for people to get interested into it. And that's all well and good, but this society just doesn't care about each other anyway. Let's take America, for example, at the moment. They can't even wear a damn mask, right?
Yep.
Like, it's all well and good. Like, they can have their choice, whatever. But do you know what? If you want to not wear your mask, you can just stay home, right? It's the same concept. If you don't, nobody gives a crap about each other. Why would they want to compete with other people on things that just don't matter? It's stupid.
Are you saying how long I brush my teeth for doesn't matter to you?
No way. I don't care how long you did you brush your teeth this morning?
Yeah.
Good job.
1:07 for those playing at home.
Not long enough.
Obviously. It was a number I made up. Come on.
I just
I don't have a smart toothbrush.
put my teeth in front of the water when I have a shower. But everything doesn't have to be a damn competition with these smart devices. It should be a way for you to see. It's a way for you to be connected and make things a lot more convenient. I can turn on my TV from my bedroom. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're actually doing something with that data that the smart device is tracking for you.
Yeah, as long as you're doing stuff with the things like the key logs that you're getting from the clipboard,
Yep.
TikTok,
Yep.
that's fine.
They probably are.
Yep.
They're probably gonna sell ads to me for smart toothbrushes from now on.
Man, I already just believe that they're going to be selling me stuff that, that I've been searching right now. They're probably going to ask, they're going to be advertising recording teddy bears to me now.
Actually, I'm excited to see what new ads they come up with based on my browsing history for today. Like all these stupid devices that we've covered. What are they going to offer me if these are all the things I've seen?
Look, every time I look for something new, and even if I buy it, they start advertising exactly the same things that I've just bought to me. I love it. It's great. It's really funny how you can think about something, not do anything with it, and then the ad pops up on your phone. People think it's scary. I love it. It's fine.
Yeah, but you are the worst impulse buyer I've ever met. So you'll see an ad for something and you'll actually buy it.
Yeah, shut up. I will do that. It's not
I
wrong.
hope smart toothbrushes come up in your feed this
I'll
week.
probably want to buy one.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah, it'll be amazing.
Got anything else?
I've got one more. Do we have time for one more?
We got time for like 5 more.
We don't have time. All right. This one. So, more smart devices for the home.
I like it.
What about a smart salt dispenser?
I hate it already.
Yeah, yep. So what does a smart salt dispenser actually mean?
I don't know.
So it means it's basically they jammed in a smart assistant and a Bluetooth speaker into a salt dispenser. Because salt dispensers sit in the middle of your table. Also, it has a cool mood light.
I just imagine this salt dispenser just like sitting there. It just rotates to you slowly and goes, "Do you need more salt?" Just-
What is my purpose? Oh.
To dispense salt.
So I mean, I gotta hand it to them. It looks cool, but it's basically a smart speaker
It's
connected to
literally
a salt dispenser.
it's just got a salt dispenser attached to the bottom of it.
Yeah. Just grab your Google Home Mini, tape it to a salt dispenser.
You got it.
Done.
It's so stupid.
Costs you $1,000 less.
Or does it?
I don't know.
Oh, this is so funny. That's one thing I want to talk about. Last thing. All right. Now, Apple has been using Intel chips for their devices for the last, 40,000 years?
Probably slightly less than that, but
All
carry
right,
on.
30,000 years, okay. But they are going to their own silicon for their infrastructure, right?
Yep.
I think that's the right word, isn't it? Infrastructure?
Architecture.
Whatever.
We knew what you meant.
No, you didn't. Shut up. For their architecture. What do you think that means for the for competition? Because I already hate it for certain reasons.
So I guess it means a couple of things from my point of view. One of which is like, they're killing gaming on Macs even further.
Yep.
So all the games that are currently on Mac won't work.
No, they won't.
But they're trying to get that iOS, iPad market. So all the games that were created for that, they want that kind of those games and apps to be able to run on Macs.
It's
So
all well and good, but you're just creating extra work for developers to be able to make it work for those devices. Like a lot more work.
yeah, but I guess like where they're coming from is there's way more apps on iOS than there is on Mac.
Yes, there are.
I'm not sure if that's true, but it's an assumption.
But I thought they would be working together. I thought they'd be like the way that Xbox has been trying to integrate their games in with their PC app.
Yeah, but that's all x86 or x64 architecture.
Yeah.
So Xbox basically has the same sort of CPU architecture as a desktop PC.
That's going to make things harder for them on the Apple side for games. And as I said, developers are going to be...
Yeah, well, it kind of means that all the apps written for Macs previously will have to be rewritten for this architecture.
Yeah, it will.
I think they do have a bridging library that will help them get there, but I'm not sure how well that will actually work.
No way. We have no idea.
It also means like Macs lose their best feature, in my opinion.
What's that?
Being able to run Windows on them.
That's huge. So once they go over to this new architecture, they're not going to be able to install Windows. What on that?
Boot Camp.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't have an Apple. I hate Apple. I don't know if you know that yet.
Spoilers.
But the big thing is also, if that's the case, Apple is synonymous. I don't know. They are known for their inability to make things fixable. So, what are the chances? Because they already solder their RAM onto the boards.
Yep.
What is the chance they're going to solder the CPU to the board?
Yeah. Oh well, you definitely won't be able to change it. If
No.
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, the first generation of stuff, they're not going to be able to. There's no point.
But you also won't be able to change it at all, even if it wasn't soldered on.
Exactly.
Because it's a completely different architecture.
Yeah.
That means the motherboard will only support that type of CPU. So you can't like go backwards.
So basically, if you start going with Apple with this architecture, you're going to be going into a situation where you are not able to fix anything with it if the motherboard dies in any way, shape, or form. you're going to have to buy a new CPU. You're going to have to buy obviously RAM. They already have to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, that's just like what people who have Apple do. They don't try and fix things themselves with their computers because they can't. So they just take it to the store, get a new one, or get it fixed by them for, ridiculous prices.
but that's the thing. Like, every time they go to the store to get it fixed, there is a great chance they're going to be saying, I'm so sorry. It looks like a part of your motherboard is broken. You're going to have to replace it.
Oh, yeah. So most of the time when I say they take it to the store to get fixed, they get a new refurbished one and lose all their data.
Yeah. They don't. That's a big thing. They lose all their data, and it's going to cost them $800 to $1,200. So they might as well get a brand new Apple, which is their strategy. We all know that.
Yeah.
In this new architecture is going to make that strategy even more powerful, because they're going to say, "Oh, there's something wrong with your CPU. It's now dead. You're either going to have to get a brand new computer, or we can replace the motherboard."
Yeah.
And that's if they solder it on.
Motherboard being like
Everything. So the whole new computer.
Yeah.
The only thing I think the only thing that's really interchangeable is the hard drive, because they have interchangeable SSD SSD hard drives.
Yeah.
Or solid state
But
disks.
they probably won't for much longer. They'll have an M2 SATA that's soldered on.
Yeah. Well, that's what I expect. Well, actually, I think I saw that was going to be changeable. The M.2. I think that's what I saw anyway.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't matter. So you can move your data from one place to another. But
yeah, it's an interesting move because everyone else is backing x86 and x64. So, all the game consoles have now moved to that sort of architecture. So which is part of the reason you're seeing much more of that kind of cross-play happening across games.
Yeah.
Because the games that are built for these platforms are pretty much, much closer than they have been in the past, as far as like the engine and the underlying, code behind them, because they're the same CPU architecture as their competitors. So, a CPU on a PC is much more similar to a CPU on an Xbox or a PS4. In previous generations, that just hasn't been the case.
I just think it's stupid. I think it's a very selfish move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's not taking the consumer into account.
So I guess part of the reason that they want to move to this is their reliance on Intel previously.
Yeah. Oh, they don't want that. I understand that.
Yeah. So they want like their own manufacturing and processing the whole end to end. But previously they've been reliant on Intel.
Yeah.
So now that they're getting rid of that and basically just running their own the entire way.
It's good from a business standpoint, bad from a client, a consumer standpoint.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch it play out.
I'm interested too, because I feel like this is what I felt like with Apple ever since I did own an iPhone one time where I didn't know much about tech. And it seems like if you know anything about tech, you won't get an Apple because you understand, how things kind of work. And nothing works really well with an Apple. Nothing really integrates well with an Apple, except for Apple devices.
Yeah. Once you're in their ecosystem, you have to be full in their ecosystem.
You have to dive headfirst into it. You can't be someone coming from an Android, going to Apple, and having your devices connect to it.
So from, I guess, in their somewhat defense, that allows them to do some really cool things with cross devices. But, you have to have all of their devices to actually do that stuff. So a good example of that is like the clipboard, crosses from your phone to your MacBook without setting up anything or doing anything, if you logged in with the same user, you can use the same clipboard across those devices.
It's like Google. It's like logging in with your Google and being
Yeah.
able to share things between devices.
Yeah, but like no setup needed at all.
No.
So you just log in with that account and everything is there for you. You have access to the same sort of stuff. It's all just like done for you, which, you know, a lot of those people like.
Okay.
They don't want to have to set up their own drive.
It's also, Apple's really good for two types of people. Extremely lazy people and people who don't want to know how technology works. Those are the two people that I feel like really benefit from Apple, because their stuff breaks, they go in, it's broken, get a new one.
Someone else's problem.
Yep. Okay, I'll get a new one. Done. I don't care about why it happened. I just want to know, can you fix it? If not, I'll get a new one.
Yep.
And I think that's like really good. Like, it's really good for people. I don't mind it. If that's the way you think of technology. It's just for me, in my opinion, I like to know what's going on with my devices as it is.
Yeah, well, we like to understand how things work.
Yeah.
Not just know that they work.
Yeah. It's like, there's a lot of research that's gone into how technology has been able to grow and the things that they can do, why that happens. Like, how does it go from a 0 to 1 onto my screen? Or things like that, you know? Like, that's literally me. That's how I was when I was like starting off. That wasn't mocking anybody. I wasn't mocking stupid people. I was mocking myself.
Well, you're mocking one stupid person.
Who was that?
You.
Yeah, fuck off. I fell for it.
Gotcha.
That's the reason why I don't like Apple itself, because I know that I can't integrate it with other devices that have been created. People can't really integrate their devices together. That's why I had to get rid of my iPad and my phone, because I had a PC. And I don't like that. Just my 2 cents. You're going to be hearing a lot about my frustrations all the time about Apple.
Probably about other things as well.
Yeah, or
but
just in
mainly
general.
Apple.
Yeah, just in general, I'll probably hear a lot of frustrations. I don't mind that, actually.
No. That's what our 4 subscribers are subscribing to.
You made that sound so sad, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yep, it is pretty awesome.
I know, like, I don't care who listens to it. Just have fun, and if you want to interact, come for say something bad and mean to me. It's fine.
Yep, let us know.
So I think that's it.
Yeah,
I don't know. You got something else?
not really. No.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm really happy with the way that worked out.
Yep,
I have no idea how it's going to sound.
awesome. Obviously.
Oh, just in general, we're awesome. That's fine. The thing is, I think the title of this podcast is going to be "Stupid Smart Devices" or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'll think of the title later, because I'll be editing it. It's something we said something stupid for sure.
Yep, for sure.
Anyway, that's it for today, I think. So we have a brand new Twitter account for this podcast.
Yes, we do. What is it?
It is Why the Tech on Twitter, Y_the_tech. Because the person that's Why the Tech has got the account, hasn't used it in 6 years, and we hate you.
Shame.
So just understand that.
We also tried Why the Tech podcast, but it was too long.
Too long.
Shame.
So good.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, hit the things.
Available on all iOS. Available on all popular
Platforms.
platforms for podcasts.
If you can't find it on yours, let us know. We'll add it.
Yep. All good.
Probably.
We'll find out how we can add it, because we have no idea what we haven't added to.
It's my first day.
All right. We out.
Bye.